So usually the natural method in which we do create different infographics is by Googling something like good infographics like this, and then you'll be able to choose a particular style that you want to recreate, and then you can follow that same vibe of that infograph and you can try to create your own, for example, based on this. Now this takes a lot of time and takes a lot of creativity and finding different elements. For example, if you are going to do this in Canva, you have to find respective elements and you have to be able to follow through and maybe use the color picker to generate the same exact color as you have this. You are using the color codes and so on, and then the text you have to follow through and keep writing. But nowadays the way we do kind of follow through and redesign infographics has completely changed with the coming of the AI. So the AI can now pick in a particular design that you like and you can study the effects. It uses a method called the SER, which is the style extraction and recreation method. You just follow the style. If you like a particular design, you can upload it. You can ask the AI to extract the style for possible recreation. You are not copying directly and maybe recreating exactly what someone has done, but you are copying the style, copying the font style, the kind of coloration he uses, and the overall flow and the vibe of the content. And then you can now recreate the same process using your own topic. But in most cases, you should try to be acknowledging the source. So for this case, I'm going to show you some of the AI tools that we can use to recreate this kind of vibe and this kind of infographics. So let's say I have this, I've been following through this and I kind of like this and I follow through and I find something like this on the Pinterest, which is developed by this author, Airy.cr. You can see you can always follow. It will get you here. If you have any other vibe that you're interested, also you can use. For example, let's use a different one. Let's use this particular one. I kind of like it and it's by Pongo Dal. So you can go ahead and save the image or you can download the image directly if you're interested. You can see we have just downloaded it. All right, let's go ahead now and upload it to possibly ChatGPT. You can see the image had been downloaded and it's very clear and very visible. So let's go to the next step, which is the finding the AI tool that we're going to use for this. So let's say we are going to use ChatGPT and let's go straight and create a new chat. And let's say I have this particular prompt that I want to use, but then we have to upload or import the infograph that we've just downloaded, which is this one. I've just imported it. Now let's give it this basic prompt. This is the first prompt. I've written it somewhere here. Analyze this design and create a detailed prompt that could be used to generate designs in the same style. Include the color palettes, the typography, the fonts, the layout structure, the visual elements and mood and aesthetic, specific design principles, any unique technique or effects that you may be able to picture from this, and then format this as a complete design prompt that someone else could use. Okay, so let's copy this prompt. I'm going to make this available to you as well. So let's come over here and paste that prompt in here and let's see what this is going to generate for us. It's going to study the font style, the different details, and now give us a particular detailed prompt. You can see it has even gotten exactly even the color codes, the mangrove green color code, the soft sage color code, the seal teal color code, and everything. The secondary colors, these are the primary colors. Others, we have the accent colors, the natural colors, and so on. So these palettes should be low saturation but rich, conveying a natural and educational tone. Okay, so we have the typography aspect, which is this, and then we have the section headings, which is the fonts they use, and then these are examples of some of the fonts, the body text, the data numbers, and the labels and caption, the layout structure and everything, even the canvas size it has captured, the grid system, column proportion and spacing, and so on. You can see every detail had been captured in here for anyone to have a general understanding. Visual elements, the icon, the illustrations, shapes, gradients, and so on, data visualization style. It has literally dissected everything and given us the exact detail. And then at the end of it all, you can now see that it has given us an example final prompt that could be used by someone else to generate something similar to that. And this is the prompt that we are now interested in. But for this particular one, it talks about environmental infographics. It's a vertical environmental infographics. If you want to directly replicate what is in existence from that particular infograph that we have up here. But now let's see what the second prompt is going to be. Now use this same style and generate a prompt on the topic how to generate hydroelectricity from a dam system, highlighting all the key features and steps involved. So I want to use this as my second basic prompt to generate another prompt. Okay, so let's go ahead, use this same prompt, use the same style, and generate a prompt that talks about this. And same style and final prompt, I've been generate a prompt that does this. Okay, so let's now have this particular prompt that we're interested. Below is a complete infographics generation prompt using the same style, structure, the visual language, and the mangrove infographics you shared above. And now changing the title to now something like how hydroelectric power is generated from a dam system. This is the detail. These are the primary colors, the secondary colors, and all the details that we've just discussed, the body text, the numbers, the content layout, and so on. And you can see all the key details. Left column, the hydropower process steps, the reservoir storage, and so on. So take a look, and it has captured virtually everything. The turbine types and the bottom section, data visualization, and so on. So you can see every step of it has been clearly defined. So what we now need to do is to copy all of this text, all of this generated text, to now serve as our own source in the next AI tool that we're going to use, which is NotebookLM. So all the text that have been generated in here, we're going to copy everything from the beginning. Okay, so for this particular second prompt, so this is it, use the same style. So we're going to copy all of these prompt. Okay, so we'll copy everything up to the prompt where it has given us the prompt. Okay, so let's say we'll copy up to here. We'll copy this and we'll go to NotebookLM. Now in here, of course, you have to log in with your account, and then you have to come over to create a new notebook, which if you've been following me, you understand that there are different methods of adding source content to any NotebookLM that you've created. But for this, I'm going to use the copy text method, which I'm going to paste all the details that we've gotten from the ChatGPT. So I'm going to hit on insert in here, and it's going to read through the entire text that I've just inserted, and it's now going to serve as a source. And you can see it has given us a quick summary from there about what we are trying to create. Now the next thing is I'm trying to create an infographic. So I'm going to come to infographics in here, and you can choose a language. Let's say we're going to use something like a portrait, and then we can choose the style from here. I want to keep it at default, the visual style, but you're free to select anyone. But for now, let's keep it at default. And then the level of detail in here, you can use concise, standard, or detailed. So let's say and now describe the infographic you want to create. So now this is where you come back to the ChatGPT, and then you can copy this particular prompt that we have at the end of it to be able to recreate something like that. So we can come down here and just paste in this prompt that we have written from ChatGPT, and now we can go ahead and click on generate. And let's just give this some seconds to see what kind of infographic it is going to create and how is it going to be related with the first infographic that we've just imported to do the SER about. Let's take a look at what this has created for us in terms of how hydropower is generated, and take a look at the entire styling, the method, and compare with what we have added, the entire graphics, the fonts, the coloration, and so on. And take a look at what we have in that place, the atmospheric, the look, and everything is exactly as we have in here, but we have used it to recreate our own based on the color profile that we have gotten and design profile that we've gotten from the other one. I must confess, this actually quite replicate what we are looking for, and you can download it in here very easily and then have access to it. You can even do side-by-side comparison of the two images that we have generated. You can see in here, let's can open this with, and let's take a look at what it has generated, and you can be able to now look at the detail of all the sections of what it has created. But take a look at the design and the flow and everything compared to the other one, which is this one, biodiversity infographics, and then you can be able to understand what I'm talking about. Take a look, and everything is nearly the same in terms of the arrangement and the coloration and everything. So you can follow the same process to recreate your own. If you have any design of your choosing that you think you want to pick in some of the components from it and recreate your own. So please go ahead, explore this, and see how useful it could be in your content creation or in your graphics design. I hope you find this helpful. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.